Okay, babies, it's your main man, Mars Midnight. All right, we are hyped. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. We are so angry, we could eat an anvil and shit red hot railroad spikes. Why? Okay, we're taking care of business. All right, paying the cost to be the boss. Rake in the backyard where we do our shows sometimes. You know, birds got to eat. Cats got to hunt their moles. You know, things got to happen. But that requires maintenance. And, you know, this is the kid that does it. So I'm out there, TCB, get a text. Hey, man, what are you doing? I know the kid wants something because he never brings anything to the table. I said, I'm about to break the yard a goddamn again. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then he gets around to it, you know, a few minutes later. Hey, you need any help? You know, got any beer? Okay, all right. So I'm out there busting my ass and did all I could do. You know, left a little bit for tomorrow. But since he invited himself, he said, hey, I'll help out. You know, just a brew or two. And I said, okay, fine. I got them for you. Left over from the Casey Kasem cookout that I invited him to, you know, for burgers and beer. On me. Bring me ice. You know, bring something to the table. But hey, he never shows up. But now, you know, hey, he's needy. So he comes over. We're already losing the light. I throw a rake in his hand. And I'm a good, you know, I'm great to work for. Right? I throw a boombox in the window, put on Tom Sawyer, you know, which is a little ironic, you know, the whole painting the fence thing. If you haven't read it, I'm sorry that you're illiterate, but hey. Whatever. So, he makes it about halfway through Tom Sawyer, does a shit job. I mean, like, I don't think he's ever held a rake in his hand in his life. And then he comes in, starts drinking my beer, farting in my couch cushion. And then when I put on then he starts drooling over the food that I was making, right? You know, because I'd already, you know, like I said, I'd already taken care of business and I was coming in to prepare my meal. I have to eat like a certain diet, you know, I have to prepare it myself. I'm chronically anemic amongst other things. And, you know, I can't live off junk food like this motherfucker. And I don't have a grandmother to cook for me like this motherfucker, right? I've seen his refrigerator. There's nothing in there, all right? It takes me 2 hours to grocery shop. The bill's about $300. That's just to feed me. I eat like a two-headed pig because that's what it takes to maintain this, all right? So anyway, I said, no, you're not getting anything to eat. So I said, fuck it. So because I'm not going to eat in front of him because I'm not that much of a motherfucker. So I put it aside. I'm going to go hungry to entertain you. Here, have a beer. Then he asked me for another beer. He didn't do his fucking job. Then he wants something else. And then, you know, in the middle of this, I said, fuck it. All right, you know, I give him a couple beers, and I sit him down. He's a superhero fan like me. So I throw on this Teen Titans Doom Patrol episode I just bought that I've been looking forward to see for years. I finally broke down and bought it. Right on. He starts, you know, he answers a phone call in the middle of it. And then he's video following with this motherfucker, and I'm like, I'm looking over here, and I'm like, you know, this is fucking amazing to me. These people that rob you of your solitude and provide no companionship. And then on top of that, you know, they're going to treat you like a second-class citizen in your own fucking house while taking advantage of your hospitality. You know, and this, I'm like watching in amazement, you know, when I've got this thing that I put on the TV to entertain, you know, him, and, you know, I'm like, okay, I guess this phone call with this fucking reprobate. And he hangs out with fucking trash, too. All right? Criminals and shit. And, you know, I don't want no video phone, you know, people like scoping out and seeing, I got some valuable shit in here, man. You know, I don't want people knowing the layout of the place. He's on the video phone. Hey, meet Mars. I'm like, hey, do not put me on camera. Phone goes on, and finally I said, hey, you got to wrap this up. You got to wrap this up. Finally he gets a clue. And I give him a talking to. I said, look, motherfucker, you come over here, you invite yourself, you bring nothing, you don't contribute, all right? You want to eat my food, fart my couch cushion, drink my beer, you know, drink my whiskey, and then you want to fucking make phone calls in the middle of my fucking entertainment time. I was like, it's amazing to me. I told him, I said, you take your ass, you get the fuck out. And this, I tried to explain him to. I said, look, man, I had an interesting life. There's an ancient Asian curse. May you live in interesting times. Think about that. Yeah, I'm writing a book. So, anyway, I said, look, I've been under surveillance before. I mean, I have post-traumatic stress disorder from home invasions. I mean, I can't, you know, if I'm inviting you into my domicile or my sanctum sanctorium, you know, that should mean a lot to you. I mean, you shouldn't invite yourself over, bring nothing, expect everything, and then act like it's your fucking crib. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ever involved with someone that treats you that way, tell them to hit the fucking bricks or you get to stepping. Because it ain't worth it. They're not worth your time. So fuck it. All right? And I told him, and he's on the way out door and he's leaving shit too. I said, no, you ain't coming back later, you know, to fucking to do this all over again, you sick son of a bitch. I said, here, take your fucking lighter, you know, you left behind, you know, and go. And I'm warning him. I'm sitting behind a drum kit and I'm playing, you know, and after I'm like playing music real loud, during this fucking phone call, Werewolves of London, ironically enough, because I call it going werewolf when I do this shit, right? Because I reach a certain point, I cannot back down. I don't have an anger management problem. I have a fucking calming down problem. And if you push me to that fucking point, it's on you, buddy. So, I slapped his lighter on the hood of his car. I said, don't be leaving shit. He comes rat-a-tat-tat down my chamber door. Later, he left his phone behind. I said, here, I know you can't live without it. I said, goddamn, go home and think about what I said. You know? And I said, but if I'm in the wrong, I'll eat my goddamn hat. You notice I ain't wearing no goddamn hat. Ladies and gentlemen, the world ain't bad. It's the people that fuck it up. All right, I'm going to spin out of here. You guys be good to each other, please.